There's some kind of wild stuff going on YouTube this week, it looks like. So let me turn that down so I can hear myself. What's up? Welcome to the stack. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm Neon Mushroom. Today we're going to be doing some alchemy in a few moments, but I just wanted to like chit chat for a minute. Void, how the hell you doing, man? You having a good day, hopefully? Anyone who hops in that was in the games last night, hopefully that was a good time. Because the Thursday patron streams start next week, which is going to be a little wild. But YouTube, man, I just checked out, I don't know if you all know Black Nito from, he was on Game Nights. He's, I don't know if he's still with I Hate Your Deck or not, but there's a new channel that just didn't upload 6 days ago called Tabletop Jocks. And I just looked at the first little bit of the video. It looks like it's got good production fidelity. And then, speaking of I Hate Your Deck, they just had Brian Kibler on, who's like one of my old, like, I wouldn't say Magic, he's like probably was one of the most attractive men in Magic. Now he's a fucking silver fox. Plays a lot of Hearthstone, I think. I don't know if he still does. But Brian Kibler was also just on I Hate Your Deck, so there's some weird stuff going on. Everything Black Nito touches is gold because the Tabletop Jocks My Commander Gameplay episode, MTG Commander Gameplay episode 1, doing very well on YouTube. Yeah, I wonder why him and Lynch split. That whole like scene's kind of weird to me. It seems like Black Nito was on the command zone, and then they split off and started doing this thing, and then now there's two other channels, which is, I guess you could look at it as like more competition for us, but really I think it's just gonna like cause the whole Commander EDH YouTube scene to maybe bubble up a little bit more, which I think will be good for us moving forward through this year. But that's kind of a shame to see that they split, but it looks like both their channels are doing cool stuff. And then everyone that watches this channel, if they don't, they should be watching Andrew MTG Mudsta. He just dropped a video on like, there was a video that I looked at when he first started this channel where he explains how he makes his videos. We don't make our videos, our editing processes are no longer even close to the same. But I initially modeled the editing process off of Andrew from MTG Mudsta. Well, he just released the second part to that video series, which is, he just goes through and shows you what a day in his life is like. I really liked it. I would recommend going to watch that. If you don't watch Mudsta, just go check out his channel, then watch the video just uploaded. Looks like a lot of sketchy stuff coming from Mr. Johnson, personality-wise. That's unfortunate. I can't speculate one way or the other. I will say I find their content to be a little bit, sometimes it's right on the money, and sometimes it just drags, like, in a lot of bad ways, so that's my 2 cents. Anyway, wow, we got some upkeepy stuff. Horizons, this video's on it. If you're watching this on Horizon, for the love of God, go check out the Twitch channel, MTG The Stack on Twitch, where we stream this live. And if you're already watching on Twitch, you know that you're here. And then, ooh baby, we got some gameplay content coming out for you on the main channel next week. And then that's the one that was recorded last year. And then we have the new stuff coming out following that. Neon Dynasty is going to be an absolute riot. What's going on, God Prince? That said, that's a lot of him and Han. A lot of bullshitting, just chilling. So let's go ahead and take a peep at what we're doing today. We are playing Mono White and Historic. And this is a list that I'm basing off of another list. I didn't have the rare wildcards to do the full playset of Inquisitor Captain. I believe you're supposed to play the full playset of Inquisitor Captain. I could probably grind those 2 rare wildcards before we start, but I'm going to try the deck like this. I just want to get a feel for the deck, see if I want to continue it. If I like the deck, I'm going to play the full playset of Inquisitor Captains probably. But this deck list is like super simple. Bunch of 1-drops, A-Luminarch Aspirant, which has been nerfed in the context of Alchemy, for what that's worth. 2 Intrepid Adversaries, 2 Kabira Takedowns, 3 Thalias, the 4th one's in the sideboard, 3 Adelines, 3 Brutal Cathar, 3 Elite Spellbinders, 1 Maul, 2 in the side, 2 Reidane. It was originally 1, that was one of the things I replaced with used to replace an Inquisitor Captain. 3 Skyclave, 2 Inquisitor, 19 Plains, snow-covered, and 4 Faceless Havens, which is why the Plains are snow-covered. Sideboard is just all good sideboard cards. If you're watching this in Rebound, the deck list is down in the description below. If you haven't yet, go subscribe to Rebound, or not Rebound, Horizons. Do both, though. Anyway, that's the list. We're going to play 5 games of best of 3, and we're going to see how it goes. Honestly, I have to wait to see what each of them pumps out. New episode of I Hate Your Deck was enjoyable. Yeah, if nothing else, seeing Brian Kibler playing Magic brought a little bit of joy to my face. So there's that. Anyhow, alright, Alchemy. That's what we want to play, right? Alchemy. Ranked, best of 3 deck. That one. Let's go. I have to watch MTG Mudsta. How do you spell this? How do you spell this after the stream? Yeah, definitely check out the MTG Mudsta's, now, are you going to check out the video? Or you've watched Mudsta, right, Void? Like, you're not new to Andrew's content, are you? I hope not. He's phenomenal. He's also like one of the elder content creators in our community. I think he's one of the first guys doing Commander gameplay videos. But yeah, he does a lot of great content. And anytime he peels back the curtains and let us see what he does on a daily basis, I'm like, oh, give me that frothy good stuff. Apparently he likes to cook, so that's really nice. You always love to see that. There's a chance I'll have to restart Arena, we'll see. Nope, it looks like we're good. Just don't give me any mirror matches. I feel like I get outplayed in basically any mirror match I try to play. I'd like to not do that. One land. Usher. 2-drop? This can't be right? Yeah, no, we just have to hope to draw the second land. I don't like that. Same problem here, but I'm not going to 5. I'll keep this, and I think we're gonna hope. I have watched most of his content, but I've never seen his setup videos. Watch the most recent one he dropped, and then go watch his original setup video, how he records the content. He is just he's kind of a pioneer in the space. And I just appreciate it. Like, when we first started, before Calvin hopped on, I literally handled the recording and editing process exactly like Andrew did. These days, I don't do that. Our videos are a little bit more, the procedure is more complicated. So we mulled the 6, both 1-landers. We kept the 6 with the 1-lander because we had a 1-drop in our hand. If we ever draw a second land, we might be in a good spot. I'm going to be honest with you. If we go 1 or 2 more turns without drawing a land, we're going to die, and this is Dragons. It's a Faceless Haven, so all things considered, it could be worse. We will offer a trade for the Fearsome Whelp. I am fine with that. Alright, because that's just going to keep getting worse. Then I'll play A-Luminarch Aspirant, pump it to itself, make it a 2-2. Maybe draw another land. Hopefully I can like Skyclave a dragon or something. TJP, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully everyone who came to the Patreon games enjoyed themselves. Another land that you'll love to see it. I'm going to come in here with an Elite Spellbinder. Dragon's Fire, Revitalize, Radiant, Scroll Welder? What is this? Who cares? Stormseeker. Let's take out the Stormseeker. I've taken out the Stormseeker here because like removing the Spellbinder when they want to is going to be elementary anyway. And this card right here I can take out with my Skyclave Apparition. And if it comes back, it won't, or I guess it won't come back because of the Skyclave. I'm still pretty happy with that play, but I maybe could have done it better. But now they're going to need to think about, now what is this deck? It looks like they got dragons, but they're playing Revitalize. This has to be either a brewer or something I just haven't seen. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm a little bit spooked out. So we still only got white and red stuff. So I think it's like some type of weird Boros nonsense. Attack me, pussy. Let's do this. Auto pay. Here I come. Yahoo. Now they're going to basically have to Dragon's Fire this Intrepid Adversary, I would think. Anyway, how you doing, TJP? Oh, we're going to be getting another Patreon game day together. Not for streaming like we will be on Thursday, but for just to hang out and play. I don't know exactly when that's going to be, but you know, keep on lookout for that. I mean, tell me why I wouldn't just play this again and make them have 2 more removal spells. Alright. I like that. I'm just going to come in here because I know they have the Dragon's Fire. And what they can do is take out like one of the adversaries, which will make the Storm Charge Slasher able to block the Skyclave super profitably. So I'm just going to come in with the 5-3 and see if they want to take the 5-3 out. We drew into lands quite well. Finally got the custom deck done and working on proxying out cards. Sick, dude. So they took out the big guy. So I think they're going to revitalize. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch back up, but we can try. I take my free money. Oh, thank you for the Prime sub. 2 months, Pope. Okay, land. Radiant Scroll Welder. This is like some type of burn deck. Must be. Heck yee, thank you, Pope. The fuck is Calvin doing in here? Now he's being me. Just like I'm him when he streams. I don't know if this last card in their hand is a burn spell. But what I do know is, like, if they start gaining a ton of life, we're in a lot of deep shit. So here comes my Faceless Haven, which is going to be a 5/5. I don't know. Figure it out, bro. Here comes everything. I just hadn't closed OBS since Spell Table last night. Saw chat, so like, yeah. Right on. What's the last card in your hand, bruh? Alright, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, you hate to see it. You love to hate it. Okay, they're just blocking like that. I mean, they're going to take 8. Yeah, I think that's got to be fine. They go to 3. The Storm Charge Duder dies. Do I play Thalia? Feels like probably. Yeah, I'm going to drop a Thalia. Oof. This card's pretty interesting. I really hadn't seen it at all. Okay, we got a Gold Span Dragon. What does this give? It's just instants and sorceries that have lifelink. I don't know how aggressive they can get. Because if one thing connects with them, they do die. But this, nah, they're going to be able to revitalize. I think they're in a pretty good spot, actually. And now you're really supposed to cast Revitalize, right? Yeah. Yeah, if it weren't for the clunky opener with the oopsie couldn't quite find my land situation, we might have been in a good spot. Let's go ahead and think about this for a minute here. I can set up a pretty good attack, I think. I'm not going to come in with Thalia for what are probably obvious reasons, but I think I can get in with these two. Like, waiting for them to keep getting their instants and sorcerers back is going to be a losing proposition. We probably are in a bad spot anyway. What we're going to do is we're going to swing in for 8. Just present lethal. Let them know they're going to have to trade with... They can block the 4/4 on the 4/4 and the 2/4 on the 4/2, but then they lose their flashing back of their spells and whatnot. They go down to 2 creatures. We're still not in the greatest position, but we've got things that we can do. Oh, they're just going to block like this. So we'll just let it go to damage. And luckily the lifelink off this Intrepid Adversary has not been, it ain't nothing. And then we've got Usher or the Fallen. Is it better to drop the Usher or to crack the Clue? I would think it would be better to drop the Usher. Yeah, we're going to drop the Usher. It's less mana efficient, but it just puts us onto the board now. Fateful Absence is probably the card we wanted to see them bring back from the graveyard. If we can do the Spell Table games later in the day, I can join. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're doing them today or not. I'm not really sure. It's Friday, so we're going into the first weekend of the year that we're actually doing full operations. So I've got a lot of prep to do for that. Getting myself in the right headspace, too, is going to be difficult. Calvinor. I'm going to call you C. Thanks for the follow, C. Okay, so they're going to do that. I'm going to get another thingy. How do I get 2 more damage onto them before they can gain any more life? Now, I'm definitely getting into the swing of this deck, but if I was someone who actually played this deck with any amount of regularity, there's a chance there was a way to win that I haven't even seen. That's a lot of 1/1s. Maul of the Skyclaves. Did they just die now? Cool. Here we go. Best possible? I think so. Okay, we got game one. We had the best possible top deck. Found all the Skyclaves right off the top and domed them. Easy game. Game was easy all along. So they're doing like some pretty annoying shit, if I'm being quite frank. Reidane, like Paladin class is probably pretty reasonable. Thalia's got to be decent against a deck that's playing that many. The problem is they're a split difference deck. They're playing creatures and they're playing instants and sorceries. But I think I'm just gonna like lean in a little bit to some removal. But creature-based removal, I'm gonna try to keep up tempo, I guess. I don't know. Reidane's probably not that great. I'll take one of those out. The Maul was great there, but now that they know about it, I think it's less great. It might make sense to take it out, but we'll see. I'm not super versed on sideboarding with decks like this. I think my 1-drops are actually fine. How good are you, Hopeful Initiate? I don't know. Luminarch sets me up for 2-for-1, so I'm going to trim lightly there and on Intrepid Adversary. And then my 3-drops are going to be a little bit clunky too. I don't want to have too many. I think I'll trim a Maul after all. I did a rhyme and a crime. And then, it's got to be a 3-drop. I got to be careful with my curve, I think. Maybe it's just Brutal. We're really going to have to investigate like how maybe it's not Brutal. Maybe Reidane just isn't very good. Let's try that. Void Arrow, Scroll Wielder. That's an interesting card with Wealth. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no worries. Just thinking for later games. Yeah, like I think it's going to be when we play the patrons. It's probably going to be later in the day. That seems to be works for everybody, from what I've seen. I think so. The question here that I had to figure out. I'm going to keep this for sure. But do I lead on Hopeful Initiate or Usher the Fallen? I want to say it's Usher, because that's going to be more damage immediately. And then if they like do a thing, I can always boast. I think it's usually going to be Usher in these situations. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to attack with the Usher. And they didn't take it out, so I think what I'm going to do now is just activate its boast ability. Not extend it into the board, follow up with Adeline. Go a little bit wider. If I draw, and I've drawn my 4th land, so like, I can't, yeah, I think it's just this. We'll see if they've got something that deals a bunch of damage, but here comes these dudes. They don't, so they have to have a board wipe or something to get out of this. If they just play some clunky 4-drop creature, they're done. Like, I think the game ends. Yeah, I think they're done here. Yeah, that's... Nope, we'll be keeping our snow-covered plains. Sorry, dude. We'll play this land, and... I guess I'm just gonna Brutal Cathar your Town Razor Tyrant. And then I'll come in and shoot for whole bunches of damage. And overextending doesn't present any more lethal power, so I'm just going to pass instead of losing to a board wipe. Most days you can after 5. It's usually going to be like around that time too, TJP, for the spell table games. Okay, well that's a round 1 win against like an interesting but probably not very good deck. Playing little creatures and turning them sideways feels pretty good, huh guys? Oy vey. Just found out from my buddy Nate. This isn't someone you guys have seen on the channel, but his lady just got COVID, which is unfortunate. Guys had a COVID scare. I think everyone's getting Omicron right now, but he got a negative test, so that's good. But everyone also, it doesn't. What sucks is not only are people getting COVID a bunch, but like everyone's also just getting sick on top of it. Like there's you know, cold, flu, just normal seasonal stuff is happening right now because it's very cold. It's that time of the year in Michigan, so that's kind of lame, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I hope none of y'all are sick. I've been like mild. You can probably hear it in my voice, just like slightly sick for the last like few weeks, honestly. To be honest, like this time of the year just messes me up. Thanks, Void. Yeah, I mean, I had COVID a while back. It was rough. Don't get it. That's my advice. And if you do get it, make sure you get a lot of rest. You know, treat yourself like you would when you're sick with anything. I got the flu, I think, but it could also have been Omicron. It was unclear. It was unclear. Yeah, the thing is a lot of the time, like, COVID's very scary. Well, COVID's not scary at all until it is, right? That's the problem. That's the big problem of it. You know, 95 times out of 100, it's you'd rather have COVID than a normal cold or something. The problem is when it's not that, it's so much worse, like so much worse. So, and I got the rougher end of it when I had it, unfortunately. They're playing Den of the Bugbear. I think that Thalia might just be good here. Like, I thought about boasting, but I'm not sure whether they're a fast deck or a slow deck right now. If in either one, I'd like to have the first strike. So yeah, these two will play with each other in a, what I hope is kind of a silly, annoying way. I'm just gonna come in. I unfortunately didn't draw the land, but I will offer the trade here. They would not like to take it, and then I can't afford to not extend, so I'm gonna play my 3/1. And if we ever draw our third land, as long as it's not a, even if it's a Faceless Haven, we'll be in a pretty decent spot. Oof. Well, you could also get Flumicon, which is fucking both. Yeah. I've been sick for over a month. I'm functional now, but I still have phlegm building up in my chest every now and again. Yeah, and that was the big problem with COVID is your chest just gets full of this very thick, nasty gunk. Makes it very hard to breathe. You know, my blood oxygen level got down to like 89 at some points. It was rough. And then I dealt with like telogen effluvium after, because it was a traumatic enough experience that my hair and my head went into I went out of shed, and then after I recovered, I lost like a third of my hair, which you probably can't see. I've got thick hair, but it sucked. It was poopy. So we didn't draw the land, but they're gonna continue to just like do this, and they missed their land drop, so I'm just gonna offer them Thalia. They don't want it. They can just do their thing. If they want to hit us with this, I don't care. I'm just gonna, like, I'm not sure what they're supposed to do when I start just smacking them in the face for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of cool stuff. I'm not sure if it matters. I guess if they had the land drop, that Brutal Cathar can be brutal. Okay, I don't give a shit about your Hopeful Initiate, or my Hopeful Initiate, I guess. Yeah, here comes. First, I'm gonna lead off on an Elite Spellbinder. Actually, show me your hand, bruh. Looks like they got a braids and stuff. I guess. What do I hate the most? I guess I'd hate it if they went faster on us. I'm just gonna take out their threat, and then here comes. Oh, maybe I can hold this back now, or am I just racing? No, I think I need to hold this back, because this thing is going to stay on the backside, and I can't really afford to let that thing, like, draw them a bunch of cards. This card has been, this card, what is it called? The front side? Rahilda Wanted Cutthroat? This card has seemed awesome. It lines up very good against mono white. Like, I was supposed to block with Thalia. I am so goofy. So they got Intrepid, and really just Intrepid they can cast, but still. That's the whole reason I didn't attack with Thalia. Okay, it wound up being more or less fine, I think. Let's remember to do the thing next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I attack them for 7 here, they'll go to 5. Can they even afford to attack me after that? If I hold this back... No, wait. I have Thalia. That's why they didn't abrade. They can't. And if I attack them... I'm just going to attack them with everything. I think if they want to draw a bunch of cards, it's actually totally fine now. Because they're in so much... They're facing lethal force no matter how they attack or hold back. Yeah. They just missed their land drop. I think I played that game very poorly with our opponent never making their third land drop and me having a Thalia. It was just beautiful. They're playing a good amount of removal. Thalia is probably fine. But if I bring in Thalia, that disincentivizes me from bringing in things like Portable Hole, which I think are quite good. They're also playing a Braid, so maybe Portable Hole is not very good. This almost feels like a game where, like, maybe Valorous Stance isn't the worst thing in the world because they're playing so much removal. And maybe Guardian of Faith for the same reason. I'll trim a Reidane for a Guardian. I'll trim A-Luminarch Aspirant for a Valorous Stance. And then I'll trim a Thalia. Well, yeah, if they make their land drops, that Thalia won't be nearly as good. So I'll trim those Thalias, and I think I might also want Circle of Confinement, which I will trim another. Do I want any Thalias? I think I might want one. Yeah, I think I might want one. But we'll try this. Because the backside was made fucky and it's technically colorless. Is it really? Wait, why is the backside of the werewolf colorless? Wait, can you explain that to me? I have no clue how that works. Someone make it make sense. Stream's confused as fuck over here. 2 lands. 1 drop, a bunch of 3 drops. Or 2 drop and a bunch of 3 drops. I feel like we could do better, but I also feel like this is a fine keep. Like, we've got... It's a very safe hand, I think. And we drew a 3rd land, so I think we'll try to use the takedown as a spell. Okay, they've got their dude. I think I'm totally fine. Aspirant onto itself. So the backside of this is supposed to be colorless? I'm very confused. What's up, the malted one? How you doing? If you're attacking with Rahilda, I'm just not going to block. Elite Spellbinder, that's not a bad one. They probably actually take my Kabira Takedown. So basically the front end is red, but the back wasn't coded correctly and it doesn't register as a red creature after flip. Oh, it's a coding issue. It's not the way they designed the card literally, it's the way the card was coded, I see. I think taking Skyclave may have been a misplay there. I don't know enough about the game in general to say for sure, but it feels like it could have been a misplay. Enters the battlefield or transforms, exile target creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. I believe if I Brutal Cathar that Spellbinder, it'll come back into play under my side of the battlefield, so... And I think that's how it works. So, why don't you get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna hit you for 2. Then my Aspirant's gonna trigger and I'll pump up the Cathar, that way it can block the Rahilda. So it gains buffs from like Forsaken Monument and such, so it can't get targeted by colored removal. That's really weird. Nice. You love to see it. Oops, indeed. We're gonna take out the thing they can cast again. I don't even know what this thing is. It's good, but I can deal with it, I think. We're not gonna block. And our Skyclave still actually exists, which is interesting too. Okay, so we found Elite Spellbinder, which I like a lot. I'll come in. And then I wonder if I'm just supposed to jam this this Reidane. What does this do? Flying Trample. Whenever it casts a spell, blood token. Whenever it attacks against... But I can Skyclave that thing. If I draw land, I can Skyclave that thing. Or not Sky... I could Kabira Takedown it with enough creatures. No, that thing's going to be way too big to take down. But if I play the Spellbinder, what could they get of my... I think it's Spellbinder. I think we can race pretty effectively. Can we race pretty effectively? Could also just play Reidane. Nah, I think I'm gonna Spellbinder them. I think I want to like take the one thing they can really do next turn and slow it down. They can play the Reckless Stormseeker, but that seems fine. Yeah, you can have a A-Luminarch Aspirant. I'm fairly comfortable with that one. Dude, the Kabira Takedown's not bad. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually cast it here. They could cast both. This little card is an army in a can, really. And now Kabira Takedown a Spellbinder. Phenomenal sequencing, my dude. feels like Skyclave attack. I don't love it because this thing can come down in next turn, I think. Yeah, next turn if they have the land. But time is becoming of the essence. This card seems great. I mean, I don't know about for like constructed, but it just seems like a cool card in general. Makes a bunch of blood tokens, multiple. Man, they took out the thing I've been doing to increase collection. Quick draft vow replaced by Strixhaven. Ooh, I hate when they do that. I hate when they replace it with an old one. It's almost like they meant to. Second 7, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some mono white, dude. I do like this deck. It's definitely not my playstyle, but it's a playstyle. So I can make that thing bigger, or gonna make the little thing bigger, which also makes a good amount of sense. I'm gonna cast Reidane and take down that Luminarch Aspirant. Or, you know, it's a 5/6. Why don't I do this? This might seem a little weird, but I'm gonna try this. They know that I can kill it if they block. And I think I'm comfortable with that trade-off. Yeah, I will take a blood token, thank you. Oh, wait. That was a mistake. I made a boo-boo. I was supposed to actually play the Reidane first so they couldn't block. That would have been smarter. Oh well, they made a fuck up, I made a fuck up. We're at fuck up parity now. I mean, I need Strixhaven cards too, but I've been sitting here learning Vow, and it's a different format. That's the worst part about like them switching up the draft format on you. Okay, then that thing's gonna get nice and thick. Florin's going to do a bit of a sick little move here. Oof, indeed. Fuck up parity. Yeah, that's where we're at. Second 7. Man, quit showing me this card. This card is a nightmare. Alright. Well, here's my Brutal. Found it. I found a thing to deal with the stuff. And now, might be better to start trading cards with my blood than to just play my Intrepid Adversary for no value. Maybe. First Strike's a fucking beating right now. Yeah, I don't even think I can attack. I really messed up that play with the Kabira Takedown. If I hadn't done that, I think I'd probably just win the game. But because of that life swing for 7 there, I think it was, I'm just behind now. Bloodthirsty Adversary. You can get a play with fire. I think we're dead. Yeah, it resolves. Power Word Kill. Hit my Brutal Cathar. Note my Reidane. I'ma activate this because I can. Yeah, that ain't it. We're gonna go to game 3. Yeah, that was a bit of an oopsie doopsie, and that's why Neon Mushroom doesn't play a whole lot of mono white or just aggressive decks. It's very bad at them, but he is going to learn for the sake of the stream. I still don't like bringing the portable holes in against a Braid. That seems super clunky. But maybe Valorous Stance. Well, Valorous Stance certainly has a couple targets now that I've seen more of the deck, actually. I'm just going to try this again. Power Word Kill is better here, I think. Yeah. Very true. Yeah, that was pretty well played by our opponent, I would say. I'm going to try to completely decimate them here. And that's besides the point, right? Anyone got any weekend plans? It's Friday, right? Tomorrow, so tonight, after I get done with this stream, Rachel's coming over. We're gonna go grocery shopping, do the normal week stuff, and then when I get back, I gotta like run through the house, make sure it's nice and clean, because we got a full weekend of content creation. Stream on Sunday, big recording day Saturday, bunch of editing. No days off for me. This hand seems so medium, but technically I have something to do on 1, 2, and 3, so I'm gonna keep it. And I hope I don't get played with fire. I hope they don't play with my fire. Yeah. Did Faceless Haven need a debuff? Probably. This card has been insane in standard. It's not even that much of a debuff either. Like, it's just, I think it's 1 less power and that's it. And it seems totally fair now that they just took a single power away from it. Okay, they don't have it, so that's cool. So that means I can just activate this, and I have my 2-drop. Quain, Reclusive Painter. Quain, Reclusive, go home, you're drunk? Yeah. Shroom, brew a mono white commander deck with me. Yeah, I'm down. What are we building? What's our build? What do we want to make? I've got a Cathar too, so I can just be like really rudely aggressive this game. At some point I want to get this Adeline into play. I don't feel confident about whether, like, if they play a spell here, am I supposed to Brutal Cathar or like switching to Adeline? I'm really not sure which is better. Even holding up Guardian of Faith seems like something that could be quite good. You know, I think holding up Guardian of Faith, since they didn't do anything, is the play I want to make. What you want to do, dude? Might suggest Bushy Tenderfoot. What the hell is Bushy Tenderfoot? Remember, I am not omnipotent. I don't know about every card. Contrary to popular belief. Alright, dude, if you got a removal spell, you gotta use it. If that's where you're using it, I'm not interested in Guardian. Now I will Guardian. Was that right? No clue. I have no clue if that was right or not. But I still have my Brutal Cathar, so I have a really nice follow-up to if they just drop a... what could they play in this deck? Immerstorm Predator, or that giant thing that gives me blood every time I cast a spell. OG Odric or Adeline? I like the idea of doing Adeline a lot. Adeline seems awesome. Yeah, Adeline seems like just a house. It's just a super phenomenal mono-white, like, aggressive commander. Tokens. Good stuff. She's thick. Of course, you're going to fall for all the pitfalls that you normally have from a mono-white commander. No, go for a Samara Han of Kondo. 1-drop white 2/2 with no abilities. Absolutely not void. There's a legend that actually scales with the number of opponents, which is really good. I hate this conversation right now. I think I have to jam Adeline here, because they left mana up, meaning they want to do a thing to us. I need to, like, force them to do the thing now. Now if they want to kill something, they'll be incentivized to, even if they can get the amount of damage they need, to kill the Adeline, because that's going to start going wide and making their life very difficult. So they're going to grasp the Adeline here. Alright, I like the way that lined up, because now we're set up to really punish them with a lot of lethal force. We've got the Faceless Haven up if they overextend. If they extend, like one big thing, we've got the Brutal Cathar. We've got a lot of ways to deal a lot of damage to them. Looks like we're going to see an Infernal Grasp. Oh no, it's an Abrade. Hit the Skyclave, get a 2/2. Not unreasonable. Now, at what point am I supposed to... Maybe I'm supposed to just, like... Maybe I'm just supposed to Circle of Confinement. They're in black and red, and if they have a Feed the Swarm, they're just going to take a shitload of damage from it. At least 2. So maybe I'm supposed to, like, Circle of Confinement their Bloodthirsty Adversary? Because, no, it only has haste. So maybe I'm supposed to Circle of Confinement their Illusion, attack for 3 and play Intrepid Adversary, and just keep representing a ton of damage. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if it's right. There, we'll hit this. Go to combat, coming in for 3. I'll give you a trade for this if you want it. And then I'll just cast this. Just have lethal in play. Force their back against the wall. Hopefully force them to play some big creature to block that I can just Brutal Cathar. MTG the stack. Don't agree to play mono white unless you want to go full hard mode. Adeline is pretty good commander though. I agree, Adeline's phenomenal. So they're going to do this and get a Rave Enfeeblement and hit my Intrepid Adversary. Which seems amazing. Here... Yeah, why not? We'll just keep pushing through damage and making them have answers to everything. Yeah, I'm down to do some Adeline. Let's build Adeline. That sounds like a sweet deck for the channel, too. We're really going to have to, like, let ourselves get away with murder, though, in the deck build process. We really need to put some power into this thing, so it can hang. It's a mono-white deck that clearly wants to focus on combat. Which, like, I don't want to say that those decks aren't good, but I will say that those decks traditionally suffer in 4-man pods. Hit a Shatter Skull, that's not bad. Let's go Hopeful Initiate. Brutal Cathar. Nab that 2/2. This is the 3rd turn in a row we've just like applied lethal force and they've found a way to deal with it. You're a 3/3, you're a 1/2, just attacking's lethal, so we're just gonna do that. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, 2-0. 2-0 with mono white. We played against another deck that I'm not super familiar with. They're just dealing with some brews today. We're gonna be leveled up to some platinum. You love to see it. I love when there are 3 blue players and the mono white is the one that has to stop the combo player. Ew. What are you, tithing them? I hate getting got by tithe out of a mono white deck. It's absolutely fucking awful. Because you feel like an idiot. Like, you feel dumb enough when you get force spiked, right? But when you get tithed out of a mono white deck, you feel like an absolute drooling donkey. It is not good. But hey, let me lose some, you know what I'm saying? That's okay, baby. Okay, I got the power choice, which is really good for our deck. Also, I'm toasty, so I'm taking off my little coat here. What are you playing? Silence? Is that how you stop the combo? I mean, white is good at stopping combos, let's be honest. We have Intrepid Adversary, Thalia. Depending on what deck we're going against, this hand could be just fine. I think we're going to keep it. Lead on Thalia, hopefully it's good. Okay, Thalia is not going to be very good here. We will drop the Thalia, though, I think. Stops things like Ranger class for what that's worth. Pack leader is A-okay. I mean, I don't love it, but it happens. Then we can go Adeline. No attacks. This feels like how we die. Tenacious Pup into Werewolf Pack Leader feels like how we die. What pump spells could they be playing? God, that's so good. Do we block this? Blizzard Brawl is a sorcery. They could have Snakeskin Veil. And that could blow us out. Yeah, we're just gonna no blocks, because that would kill both of our creatures. And theirs would live. Tenacious Pup again. Oh, brutal, dude. Oh, fuck me. Come on. Give me a fucking tiny break here, buddy. Alright. Intrepid Adversary giving Thalia +1 and having First Strike could be relevant. They're gonna draw so many fucking cards, though. Oh, shit. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go Inquisitor Captain. Oh. But that's kind of cool. I'll get one of them. And then Adeline's an effective blocker now, and she has Vigilance, and the only way you're gonna... Yeah, here it comes. I mean, I'll trade this for your pack leader right now. Like, right now I will make this trade. Alright, so it's gotten less bad. We're still kind of playing around Snakeskin, but I just found this Spellbinder, so... I guess, no, they couldn't Snakeskin right now anyway. We're going to take our Ranger class. Okay, all of a sudden we don't feel like we're in that bad a spot. I think we do want this as a land, just because we have our own Thalia in play. And then attacking seems just goofy. Man, you sure don't have trample. Wow, Inquisitor Captain's fucking nuts, huh? I kind of don't think you have a removal spell, dude. Can I wait to play this Intrepid Adversary for a turn? And just get, like, really big? Alright, let's play Reidane. Let's play this tapped. Let's go to combat. Let's attack with this Elite Spellbinder. Nothing has reach, does it? Nope. Spellbinder clocks in. I'm gonna get greedy and play this Intrepid Adversary for two counters. Alright, cool. Tap land seems great. Ovenwalled Oddity seems absolutely awful. I'm really mad that I played that Kabira Takedown as a land. It's gotta be worth trying to kill this. Yeah, I think so. Alright, Oddity. Fuck you. Okay. I found this. Pay. Pay. Everything's fucking big. Come in with this. We can probably just take as much off that Kendazu Mammoth as we want. They cannot block this and kill it, can they? They can if they block it with everything. But at this point, I mean, at this point, this thing's a phenomenal blocker in its own right. And if I attack with this, they cannot kill it. And if they play a land and man up the Faceless Haven, that's 5 from the Mammoth, 3 from the Haven. Activate Ranger class, it's 6. Skyclave, if they put the counter here, can't effectively block the Faceless Haven. The Intrepid can hold down everything else, though, and I'm at 11. So I feel like we can start to try to put... Oh, this has Vigilance, too? Fuck. Here comes these. Yeehaw. They can't block the Thalia. First strike, you kill the 2-2, right? Oh, that is how first strike works. Kill the 2-2, and then you go to damage, and not everything of theirs dies. But it's insane. And they just die anyway. It doesn't really matter. But Thalia also forever blocks everything. That's the thing. Like, Thalia is just going to... That's playing it like a control player, super defensively and reactively. But the Thalia is going to block forever. Like, that deck is very short on ways to deal with the Thalia. So that exists. That's a thing that exists. Thalia, that said, is not super great against this deck in most situations. Cards that are going to be like your Brutal Cathars, your Valorous Stances, your Skyclave Apparitions. All the Skyclaves breaks up these ground battles quite a bit. What isn't good? Our 1-drops get outclassed like that, just so fucking fast. Hopeful Initiate can deal with a couple things. Ranger class for 1, and then it can, no, that's just Ranger class. Technically, it can deal with the if they play the Troll, it can deal with when the Troll becomes an enchantment. But I think these are not very good for starts. Luminarchs help with scaling. Intrepids, I think, are actually kind of phenomenal blockers, if nothing else. Thalia, I think we kind of don't want very much. This could be wrong, but I'm actually shipping all my Thalias. I think I want another Maul of the Skyclaves. Radiant's great. They're a snow deck. Inquisitor's great. Okay, so that said, I think this is the matchup meant for my 2 dudes that come in and take things. I might even want more than just the extra Maul of the Skyclaves. Valorous Stance is just a removal spell. Do I want any number of I think I want Circle of Confinement. What else is poop? Doesn't seem like a lot. Maybe I can like really get... No, I think I still want my Ushers. Maybe I don't. Maybe they're just fucking bad. Maybe they come down and just get outclassed super fast. So we'll cut 1 of them at least for a portable hole, and then another one for another portable hole. Do we want the second I don't know. Let's try this. Alright. I gotta mute. Got a ton of editing to do, and if I watch you, I just can't. Big Lurks. Right on. Oh, I feel that. Having a lot of editing to do is, this week hasn't been so bad. Next week, I'm about to have the same problem you do, my good friend. One lander with no lands. There are 4 3-drops and 2 2-drops. That's a mulligan, an easy mulligan. A 3-lander with everything. It feels like we die. But I'm keeping this hand. Elite Spellbinder, Skyclave Apparition. Elite Spellbinder, Skyclave Apparition. Skyclave Apparition stays. Oh god, Tenacious Pup is so fucking good. Oh yeah, did I keep enough creatures to get the caption functional? Very good call void. I have no clue. We're about to find out. Alright, we're gonna play this because we kinda gotta. Yeah, no blocks. Ow. Rude. This card is so good in this matchup. It's just so absolutely fucking ridiculous. Faceless Haven seems fine. And then... I think we really need to Skyclave the Werewolf Pack Leader. They could have a thingy, the bad thingy, but I need to, yeah, so that worked. And then I'm not going to attack into their Blightblade. Sculptor of Winter, that's not good enough, turns out. I'm about to find out if this thing works. Fingies crossed. What the fuck? Get fucked, bro. It's coming. I'm coming. What's better here? Luminarch Aspirant or Adeline? I think it's Adeline. Because I can put the Maul on that. And then no attacks. Wow, this mono white deck, huh? Holy shit. Fuck you guys. This seems quite good. Really, just like this card, huh? Fucking Inquisitor Captain, huh? It's a pretty good one. Of course, our opponent is doing the calculus to kill us right now. They do have the Old Growth Troll. Their turn's done. No, wait, they do have a Sculptor of Winter. They could, like, fight something. Oh, they could fight my Adeline. They didn't have it. Do you have reach? No. I feel like I need to start being a rude little shit. So I want to do that. How about a 3-turn clock? Sorry, didn't mean to worry you. I have no idea how many creatures this deck runs. A Blizzard Brawl, man. I hate you, Tajuru Blightblade. You make my poopy stink. Well, in a world where I'm taking 4, 5, 6, where I'm taking 6. Yeah, I wasn't going to block. Like, I can do a lot of things from that point. I can put that Maul of the Skyclaves on Intrepid Adversary and start to really just race them. And I think they saw that. Either that or they got really aggravated and quit. We're 3-0. So that's pretty cool. 2 more games to go. We're an hour in. Man, I see why people play these aggressive decks. You just burn through ladder. There is something nice about this mono white deck. I will say this mono white deck is a lot of fun to play. It's one that I wouldn't mind actually putting the reps in and like trying to get good at. Our opponent wants to be on the play. That seems unfair. I'm a mulligan this hand. I'm gonna hope to draw a land. And I think I actually need to ship one of these 3-drops. No, it's probably a 2-drop. It's probably a second Luminarch Aspirant. Because I've got 2 2-drops, so like, in a perfect scenario, we can curve from 1 to 3, but if not, we pick 1 land drop and we can still go Luminarch plus Thalia. Scaling the Thalia seems not bad. That's not a land. So here's our Usher of the Fallen. Ooh, this game's so fucking easy. Yeah, you gotta kill it. Yeah. Here's, well, if you're playing Electrostatic Blast, I just have to assume Thalia is pretty good. Hey. You ever, ooh, bad news, friend. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. It's coming together. Kind of. Fading Hope. Well, sure. You get a 3/3. Alright, piss baby. Get the fuck out of here, 3/3. I'm taking it. Alright, now we just hope to draw land so we can go Thalia plus Luminarch. Delver. Delver doesn't seem incredibly good against us. 2 in hand, we've got a fighting chance. Although these Delver decks with infinite burn spells and stuff are somewhat nightmarish. Am I supposed to Spellbinder you? Feels like I'm supposed to Spellbinder you. I'm gonna Spellbinder you. Want to kill it in response? Cool. Fuck you, Shatter Skull Smashing. Here comes my Brutal Cathar. Alright, no, whiff, fuck yeah. If that's not a spell, it means it's probably not a good card. They're probably going to man up the Den of the Bugbear and attack me for a 5 and start a race, which is exactly what I want them to do. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my goodness. I found this Adeline, dude. Let's fucking go. Don't flip that Delver again. Pussy. I hope those are both lands. Oh! we got him. Okay, so Thalia's going to be really good in this matchup. Paladin class, really good in this matchup. Portable Hold, maybe not so much. Valor Stance, Circle. I could see Valor Stance, maybe not though. Well, Reidane, what's bad? What's bad? Things that force me to like go tall instead of wide. Like Luminar could be, I don't think, maybe Luminar, maybe taking out these 2-drops is actually a trap. I think that Skyclave can set me up to got just a little bit. Maybe you just get like one. Maul the Skyclaves, I don't know if it's for the matchup. They seems like they'll have enough flyers. That 10th seam, follow us this minute. Thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I'm not really sure what the best way to do this is. Mind you, if you're just coming in, I'm a control player trying to string together playing a mono white deck. I'm 3-0, but that's just because this deck's cracked. Not because I know what I'm doing. Maybe Reidane's actually not that good in this matchup. I don't think they were playing Snow. I could be wrong. We could be punished for that. We'll see. Paladin the class. Maybe we're supposed to like trim a bit on our 1-drop spot, or maybe we enjoy the aggressive element. Let's cut an Intrepid Adversary and just ship this. We'll see how it goes. Yo, coming from YouTube. Wait, you following the real content? You're a patron of the actual juice. We'll get. I hope you're pumped. I hope you saw the update video if you haven't, and I hope you're ready for this coming week. This is just kind of a pre-party to what is going to be kind of a wild and hopefully fun first quarter. What do we do here? We do this, and then we do that, and we go. Fight me, dude. For real, fucking fight me. Literally fist fight me. Yeah, that's really good. I feel like I do just take this moment to play Luminarch Aspirant. I was thinking about playing the Kabira Takedown tapped as a land and playing Usher the Fallen. Which maybe was still the correct play, but having this moment to just play my Luminarch Aspirant seemed pretty good. Electrostatic Blast is a very good card, is what I'm finding out right now. Another Luminarch Aspirant. There's two lines I could see here. Either playing my Snow-Covered Plains and playing both Luminarch and Usher, but I think I want to set up for a turn 4 Inquisitor Captain, so I really want to put the come into play tap land into play tap now. Because the Inquisitor Captain can set us up for like just a wild tempo swing. And we are in the market for wild tempo swings. Electrostatic Blast is fucking so good. Well, now I kind of just want to play Thalia, but alas, Inquisitor Captain. Oh my god. I can't put 2? Just let me put 2 though. Show me what you've got. That's right, I paid 4 mana to get a 3/3 and a 3/1 with flying. That's going to tax your hand. Absolutely. I will take my Elite Spellbinder back, friend. 2 damage to each creature. Well. Fuck you. And then I just pass. What did you just... Oh, they foretold Crush the week, which is something we're going to need to be very wary of. I think we start with just jamming this Adeline, because it doesn't die to Crush the week. Inquisitor Captain doesn't die to Crush the week. And then did we play this Usher the Fallen just to like force them to play Crush the week? Or can we just wait? Now, I feel like forcing him to do it here actually isn't that bad. I'd like to push the issue, because right now it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could push through for 12 damage here. And they've got a creature, so that's going to change the trig on that just a little bit. But I feel like going fast is a really good idea here. Auto pay. I'm not thinking about it. Here I come. Sort it out. You're at 1. And 1's kind of a low life total. They have access to 7 mana. Electrostatic Blast is going to do something. Crush the Weak is going to kill everything but Adeline now. Now they have to deal with the Adeline. Otherwise, they're still just dead. They're dead. They died. We're 4-0. Just to confirm, that is 4-0, right, chat? Not 3-0? I think we're 4-0. I'm pretty sure we're going into our last round here. Yeehaw. Every time we cast Inquisitor Captain, we just win the game. Wild. Beep. Show me the fucking money. Hell yeah, Halvar, who cares? Alright, round 5. Fight. Oof. I still have to physically sleeve my Lear deck, you guys. I'm playing, I think tomorrow's game, I'm playing Lear Disciple of the Drown, but I need to physically sleeve the deck. I've got the sleeves, I've got the cards, I just haven't put it together yet. Void says yes, 4-0. Outstanding. You love to see it. YouTube, you like that? You like when I say, I play a lot of control. My first 4-0 or better, depending on how this game goes, win record is is playing mono white. If that doesn't tell you what you need to know, I don't know what will. Weird Boros, Rakdos, mono green, then Izzet. Ah shit, Lear. We doing it. This song it slaps. I'm just gonna turn up the music, just a touch. Maybe a slight more touch, like that much touch. Let me know if that's too loud. Okay. This hand's very good, I think. As long as we draw lands, this hand's very good. Like one land. We don't even need to draw a 4th land immediately. Alright, well that's not a great start. Well, I guess this is technically a land. Oh, it's technically a land. Or we're playing against dragons. Mean, bad, stinky dragons. Get the fuck out of here with the dragons. Pump here. Are we about to see a Town Razor Tyrant? Would be just annoying as hell right now. Yeah, here it is. Here's the fucking Town Razor Tyrant. He wants to pee in my butthole. Well, we'll use this one as a land. Unfortunately, we kind of have to. We'll play this A-Luminarch Aspirant as a creature. We kind of have to. We can't attack. And then we'll go... Hell yeah, tall boys. Let's go. I was probably supposed to make one big enough to fight that Town Razor Tyrant, actually. Moonveil Regent. Hey, get the fuck out of here, buddy. You're drunk. Ow. I don't want to pay it. I'll just draw my card. Brutal Cathar. What's up? What are we fucking doing, dude? Get the fuck out of here. Go home. You haven't had enough to eat today. Boop, bop, beep. Fuck you. I'm not even playing this as land. I'm going to use it as a removal spell. I have 4 creatures now. Get bigger. I don't know. Get bigger. I'm going wide because I made the mistake already. So I'm committing to my mistake of going too wide. Is that a mistake? I think so. I think like a mono white genius. I think Paulo Vitor Domadorosa will walk in here, give me a little smack on the cheek. Hopefully take me out on the date. JBear307, thank you for the follow. Burr, JBear, Bear, B-E-R, Burr, Rune. Platinum? Yeah, I'm pretty bad at the game. I want to get a Bear Rune. I have not gotten a Bear Rune on Diablo 2 Resurrected yet, and I'm very mad about it. Nadar, you're drunk. You gotta go home, dude. Well, on the bright side, if they attack me, I think they're dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Attack me. Take down their Nadar. They die. Here goes nothing. You're platinum as well. Right on, buddy. Yeah, I think we're gonna take. It's only the 7th. We're gonna take this month to I think we're gonna be grinding. I think we want to grind up to Mythic. So I should have tapped it in response and just killed the Nadar. They could Valorous stance. But I think I need to sack this land for reasons. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just draw a card. Okay. So if we take down... They could have Valorous stance, but I just need to make them have it, I think. I'm just going to make them have it. I was thinking about Intrepid, but I have lethal in play. Like, I'm just about to attack for lethal. This is 11 damage. Like, they could have the Dragonfire, but I think I just need to make them have it. They didn't have it. They're dead. Same sleeve. These sleeves are nice. I really like them. I don't like... I used to pick out different sleeves for different decks. But for this one, I just kind of like... For recently, because I'm playing so many different formats and drafting and stuff on Arena for the channel and the stream, I just picked one set that gets applied to everything, and I think it looks pretty decent. Reidane, the non-creatures don't care about you, you fucking stupid. Skyclave, good. Brutal seems good. Valorous Stance kills probably everything. Circle of Confinement, Portable Hole. They play Whelp. We need to kill the Whelp. Now, how many creatures do we fucking play? 36? 2 of them aren't Intrepid Inquisitor Captains. Okay. I think Reidane is bad. I think Maul the Skyclaves doesn't actually do anything. Thalia seems medium. I'm going to go down to 2 of those. Hopeful Initiate could be good against Orb of Dragonkind, but maybe it's something we're more interested in on the play. And then Kabira Takedown seems fine. Also, they're kind of count towards their land count. Maybe it's just supposed to be like Intrepid Adversary, just because like they're playing Dragon's Fire and stuff, and I don't want to overcommit into one thing. We'll try that. Intrepid gets killed. So what would you say to take out just a couple more of the what do you call it, the 3/1? You know what I'm talking about. Intrepid Adversary. We have Killy the Thingy and Aggro the Thingy. I'm going to keep this, but I could see after I get a few more reps under my belt with this deck, I could see shipping a hand like this just because of like the lack of like the curve that isn't very intuitive for how we want to play against this deck. Guardian Evangel. Yeah, actually, the initial list I based my list off of plays 1 of those in the deck, and I think you could play a couple more if you wanted to. But I just didn't have the rare wildcards, and I didn't have time to like get them together. That's my best possible top deck. I mean, here I come. They let it happen, so we're just gonna make our Kabira Takedown better. Reidane? Reidane, more like go home, you're drunk. Oh wait, it came into play tap because Reidane's actually good. In a world. Well, that thing is going to be a pain in our ass for basically the entire thing. I'm coming in for 1. No, wait. No, it wasn't a mistake. We're fine. Okay, they saw through our ruse. We're going to play this Intrepid Adversary for no value and pass the turn. You run Clerics at all? I want to get Clerics together. What I'm going to have to do is like buy a shitload of packs to crack wildcards. When I was just playing for me and to stream once in a while, just drafting was enough to keep up on all the decks I wanted to play without paying money. But because we're doing content properly now, it might be time to start to sink some actual skin in the game into this just awful economy, unfortunately. No, I'll keep my land, thanks. Reidane, you're such a piece of shit. You know that? You know what might make the most sense? Is actually just jamming my Spellbinder now. Spellbindering our opponent. Of these 2 cards, which one sucks the most? Probably Moonveil Regent, because it's going to get him too much card advantage. So we'll eliminate that as a potential problem. And we have Valorous Stance, and I really don't want to play the Kabira Takedown as the land, but it feels like because this one's being taxed by Town Razor, we have to. We also have Stance plus Brutal Cathar, which isn't nothing, and the Intrepid Adversary might buy us back the life we need to continue this grind fest. If we draw a land off the top, we could be in a great spot. Yeah, the Clerics is so good. I mean, Intrepid Adversary, not Intrepid Adversary, the other one. The big one. The evil donkey. That's fucking rude, dude. You ever thought about not being an asshole? Nah, I get it, though. Removal's good. Land? That's not a land. So, like, I'm pretty sure they can't deal with this. And I want to be able to... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Kill ya. And then this thing. And then pass the turn. Use the Brutal Cat to get rid of this thing. Or probably, honestly, the Nadar, maybe. No, it'll be... It depends on what dungeon they go into here is how we're going to do it. Inquisitor Captain. Yeah, that card's insane. Intrepid Adversary, Inquisitor Captain. Those are the two cards I'm trying to differentiate in my head. 1/1 Goblin Creature Token is probably what they're going to go for. It's going to be very annoying. I think I have to decline for one more turn. Okay. So now we need to get rid of the Reidane. Not a whole lot of options here. And then we will also play our Usher the Fallen. Then we'll go to no attacks, and we will be defensive for a moment and try to position ourselves with this Adeline, I guess. Town Razor Tyrant. I hate you so much right now. Take action. Take action. Draw land? No. Third Adeline. We're super dead, so we're going to concede that. We had enough tools, I think, that if I knew the deck a little bit better, or if someone was piloting this deck that is much more versed and skilled in this playstyle, they probably would have actually just won the game. But I don't have that skill built up in this archetype yet. Shuffler's fine, right? No, I think there's definitely problems with the Shuffler because digital Shufflers are always going to be just that, digital Shufflers. It's just the idea of randomization. You can't have true randomization, especially not with the computing power Arena's working with. So I think the Shuffler is as fine as it's going to be. I think this is a keep. I think we play Thalia turn 2 just to like keep him off of Orb of Dragonkind. I mean, it's true, but like this will happen in Paper too. Like I've been playing Paper Magic for not as long as some of you probably, but like a good 11 years. And yeah, like it's that shit just happens. Like it is a thing that can happen, unfortunately. So I could attack with Usher and just get my thing, but I think that Orb of Dragonkind is a thing I want them to not be able to do next turn if they want it. It makes my portable hole suffer a little bit, but I think that's okay. But yeah, like Wizards could just be doing something with the Shuffler too. Like I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm also not. I'm not like just randomly above thinking that maybe corporate interests and finding ways to maximize the amount of dollar out of your online client aren't affecting the way things like the Shuffler work. Yeah, I agree, Molten One. The issue does appear, at least on average for me in personal use, it does seem more prevalent on Arena. I will concede that point for sure. I don't know if they're playing Crush the Week or something. I'm pretty comfortable just activating this, keeping my cards in my hand. Yeah, there could be something fishy going on. From my perspective, it's just like, even if there is, like, okay, we know, now what? You know? Like, you gotta prove it. So that's the whole thing. So, like, eat that, right? You just eat that. And then you go to combat and you swing them all in. And then I think we're supposed to A-Luminarch Aspirant and make our Thalia bigger. I just wonder if they play Crush the week. Aspirant, that's right. Oh yeah, Shroom. Choosing how people block with OG Udric makes White's options a lot stronger. I can imagine. So Divine Purge is kind of nightmarish. How would we like to play around it? What would we like to do here? I think we need to play... We've got access to 5 mana. Divine Purge is quite good there. Huh. We got 2 removal spells, so we just need to like deploy as much power as we can get away with, I think. Maybe it's just Thalia. They're going to want to remove stuff. I think it's just Thalia. I forgot that Divine Purge was a card in this format. This deck feels enough like a proper standard deck that I forgot we were playing Alchemy for a moment. J-Bear, hello. Hello, Sacred End. What's going on, everybody? Adult Gold Dragon can suck it. Do we Inquisitor Captain or do we Skyclave? No, not Skyclave. This thing's a fucking 5-drop. Or Brutal Cathar. Feels like we probably Brutal Cathar. Dink. Adult Gold Dragon's an absolute nightmare to play against with mono white, I have to imagine. Divine Purge again. How about suck it, dude? Oh, that's awful. Neat. Well, here it is again. Fuck off. Yeah, it might be a 4-1 day, not a 5-0 day. Double Divine Purge, just, I don't know if we ever beat that, actually. Like, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know if we ever actually beat a double Divine Purge. Okay, I'll take my 4. You got a 19. Undo all the work I did. Whiff. Whiff? No whiff. It's an Adar. Okay. Like, it's an Adar, so... Brutal Cathar, the Adult Gold Dragon again. And then, Usher. And hope. And hope they don't have just like another Divine Purge or something. It's an Adar, which is pretty good. I think they'll scry one. They really want to like maintain their... I'm 50-50 at best against dragons with mono white. This is like my first time playing mono white in this format. So I'll believe anything you tell me about it. Redeploy that. Sure. Okay. I kind of like drawing a bunch of lands here, if I'm being just totally honest. Inquisitor Captain. Do I already have a Thalia out? I don't. Here's a Thalia. Here's a Skyclave Apparition. Fuck out of here. I'm coming. I'm bussing. Let me draw one of those. Let me draw 3 of them. Let me draw an Intrepid Adversary and just absolutely kill you in one swing. Let's fucking go. Town Razor Tyrant, man. You're really starting to be a thorn on my side, my guy. Right, the Molten one, you're absolutely right about that. I think there's a chance that if we... No, not with the second Town Razor Tyrant. I was going to say there's a chance that if we just top deck the the Intrepid Adversary, we can just win the game outright. That no longer appears to be the case. Does flipping Brutal Cathar do anything for me? It kind of does. Now they have flyers, so I think we're just dead, actually. Are we just dead? Yeah, they just have flyers. I cannot block a flyer. And I'm at 8. Nothing has reach. There's nothing I didn't know about, is there? Nope. Nope. And nope. No, we are super dead. And if I attack with everything, yeah, this is... Guys, we couldn't do it. We couldn't string together the 5-0. Well... That was a pretty good showing from Mono White. I like this deck. The one thing I will say about this deck from playing it is that next time I play this deck for you guys on stream, I'm going to play 4 Inquisitor Captains. That card is... The cat's out of the bag that the card's good, but like feeling what it felt like to cast the card for the first time was just a little bit wild. That said, we've only been streaming for an hour and a half. So I think I'm going to do a little bit longer. I'm not sure. What do you guys want to see? Should we do some cube draft? You guys want to do some cube draft, or maybe you want to play some, you want to play a normal draft? We can do a normal draft too. The cube draft is fun, but I think the normal draft is more my style. Because we have a power cube here at the stack, and we haven't made any content with it yet, unfortunately, because it's pretty hard. Cube draft is super duper fun. I mean, I'm down to have fun. If you guys want to do some fun stuff. Also, there's Strix draft, although it is quick draft. I'm not a big fan of Strix personally. Guys, has any one of you a Prosper list? We have one. I'm currently working on mine, and I'm not quite sure, but I want to go with Possibility Storm, Aetherflux, Bolos' Citadel route, or something a bit less powerful because the usual tables are most of the time are hardcore budget decks. Here's what I'll say about Prosper. There's a lot of ways to make that deck hum. You can use Planar Void, I think is the name of the card that sends things to exile. In Academy Manufacturer, there's some... I would visit other things besides Bolos' Citadel combo first, and then potentially try out a Bolos' Citadel combo later. Clerics is better versus Dragons, that makes sense. Commander Brew? No, we're definitely going to do something that I can put up on as its own piece of content if we continue. Just because, like, I got to be careful about doing Commander stuff outside of Commander days, because with the Commander stream on Tuesday, the Commander stream on Sunday, and then the Patron stream on Thursdays. Pair all that with the fact that we're going to be doing the recorded game on Saturday, and we've got some other content that we're working on getting the formula together for next quarter, you know, starting in after March. I just want to be really careful about how much, like, I burn the candle on the Commander end from my end. Dealer's Choice Boss. I'm at work for another 4 hours. That said, if we want to do Adeline, what we can do for a moment is I can grab a window capture. I do want to just have a look at what other people have done. So let's do a display capture. Display capture 1, okay. And that's over the top, so let's put it just on top of the arena capture. Transition it. And then what I do want to do here is just have a quick look at Adeline Commander. I do want to see what EDH Rec says we're supposed to be doing with Adeline. I think that could be kind of fun. So in order to do that, we're going to have to take me and bring me up. That's not where I am. I'm right here. Nope. Oh, man. Put me up here. Oh, maybe down here. Maybe down here for now would be better, actually. And then, I won't bother changing the title of this quite yet. Okay, so Adeline. I want to just kind of see on average what people are doing. So yeah, I mean, here's some stuff already. We've got Welcoming Vampires, definitely an auto include in a deck like this, I would say. Probably also the other one. There's another card that does that, Mentor of the Meek. Cathar Commando, maybe. Vanquish the Horde, maybe. Let's go into high synergy cards. Gold Knight Commander. Can I zoom in on this page? I just want to see him so you guys can maybe read him a little bit better. I sure can. Okay, Gold Knight Commander is a 2/2 3-drop, and I actually will title it so if people come in they don't get weirded out. Quick look at Adeline. How do you spell this bitch's name? A-D-E line. EDH with Neon Mushroom. Done. There, now people who are coming in can... I figure Adeline EDH is go by with anthems, like for a general idea. I would say so avoid. So gold like commander, whenever another creature has a bit of fun, your control creatures you control get +1/+1 to end of turn. That seems like an auto include. Cathar's Crusade's obviously good. Thalia's Lieutenant, Humans All-Star. I think we do want to try to do like a humans tribal theme if we were to do this deck. Mentor the Meek obviously is just like Welcoming Vampire, good for the same reasons. I think Welcoming Vampire is... They're close, because this one you have to pay a mana, but with Welcoming Vampire, it can only happen once a turn. Hero of Bladehold I could see doing, especially if you're doing the go-wide thing. Odric, Paladin class, both make sense. Court Street Denizen, whenever white creature enters the battlefield and you control tap target creature and opponent controls, that seems very good. Anointed Procession I could certainly see doing. It curves nicely out of Adeline. Call the Coppercoats, choose any number of target opponents, create a 1/1 human soldier, number of the creatures those opponents control. Oh, okay, so you just make a bunch of 1/1s. Divine Visitation, yeah, I mean that fits into the curve very nicely. Adeline starts to drop 4/4s. Elish Norn, Skull Clamp seems really good in an Adeline deck. Yeah, I mean, there's so many tools. There's so many tools. Guardian of Faith, Benalish Marshal, Drenith Magistrate, Loyal Warhound, Mangara, Prava of the Steel Legion. That's a Calvin Traeger favorite. Intrepid Adversary. I mean, there's just so many tools. It's Weathered Wayfarer if you wanted to do some really cool land stuff. You could do some human shit. The Cavern of Souls is probably pretty good. Selfless Spirit. You want as many of these indestructible effects as you can get, probably. Ranger Captain, yeah. You probably also do the Recruiter of the Guard, which is right here. Even Mind Sensor, yeah, like some stacks effects would be really good. Rick Steadfast Leader, I would definitely play that if it weren't for the fact that it's fucking Walking Dead on Magic the Gathering cards, which I think is kind of corny. If you like it, no shade towards you. It's just my opinion and mine alone. Savior of Allenback is a card I've been very impressed with, especially in draft, so I could see trying it. Spirit of the Labyrinth, Stoneforge. Yeah, there's just so much support for this deck. Fucking Mana Tithe, baby. Let's fucking go. Yeah, there's definitely tools. I think we definitely build this deck for the channel. I think there's no way we cannot build this deck for the channel. There's just so much cool shit that you can do. And like, do we play Armageddon? Probably. Champion of the Parish with Adeline is pretty nuts since you get... Oh wait, does Adeline say the bad thing? Is Adeline just cracked? It's for each opponent. Holy shit. This deck's gonna be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put this away now. This deck's gonna be sweet. I just went from being pretty medium on it to being like, I think I'm gonna personally build Adeline in paper for me. Fuck doing it for the channel. This is for Neon Mushroom. Alright, so I definitely want to do something. I don't want to do something that takes too long. Let's do a cube draft, I think. I'm pretty bad.